righty. So welcome everybody to tonight's gathering via Zoom of Collaborating Connections. My name is Dawn Evans Casey, and I am the leader of this professional networking group. We've been around for 4 years now. Woohoo! And part of the overall organization To the Rescue Networking, also known as TTR Networking, that has been around for 10 years. Since the beginning of COVID, we have gone virtual on Zoom, whereas we used to meet in person. But that affords us the opportunity to reach out and connect with wonderful professionals from shore to shore of the United States and beyond. We've had a couple of international visitors with us as well, which we welcome. It's so great to be able to touch base with, talk, smile, learn from individuals all over, not just in our neck of the woods. So if you've got a business and you're looking for a wonderful networking group, Collaborating Connections would love to meet you, especially if we are a mutually, we're one member per industry exclusive group. Yes. So right now we've got, let's see, travel, insurance, mortgage banking, health and wellness products, beauty products, nail design, relationship marketing, etc. Cleaning services, and let's see, business marketing services with Sarah Lopez. So if you've got something unique beyond those that are already a part of our membership, or you just want to drop in and visit and see what we're about, please feel free to reach out to us through our TTR Networking website or TTR Networking Facebook page or Collaborating Connections Facebook page. All righty. I want to invite everybody to kind of pitch in and share what's new and wonderful in your lives within this past week. Anything great going on that you want to share with the group?
We had our.
Oh,
go ahead.
now I was just going to ask, business-wise or just overall great?
Just overall great. We'll share in it and cheer you on. What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering. Nothing major. The kids have been in school. I can tell you that.
Okay. Okay.
That's good.
How's that going? I can just imagine what it would be to be a parent of school-age kids during COVID. All of my kids are grown and gone, and I've got grandkids that are preschool, kindergarten age. But what's that like these days, Dion?
Well, it's kind of like a crapshoot because the kids started August 2nd, and then a couple weeks later they were back on quarantine because a couple kids in their classroom had COVID and they were exposed, but they were fine.
Okay.
But I mean, it's just, you never know. So it's kind of like, as long as they're in person, I'm happy. So it's been good since, I don't know, last week, because Lila was ill, so she couldn't go back until Friday, but she didn't have COVID. It's just the regular stuff because we try to just keep them away from people for the most part.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about you, Brynne? Your kids are a little older, but.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have one in college and one in high school and one in middle school, and all of them are kind of experiencing a different element. And our one in college, she's she's in person in mask, but they also have if you are come in contact with somebody who's been exposed to COVID. So she's had some classes where she can't attend and other classes she can attend. So it's their contact tracing in college is a lot different than in the middle school and the high school. And our middle schooler was asked to stay home because he came in contact. So it's a little crazy, but you just navigate it and encourage them to have good attitudes and try to have a good attitude yourself. And
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing, is just trying to be a positive light for them, because it is a struggle for them some days.
Mhm.
I would guess so.
Yeah. But we are very grateful that they're in person.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Jennifer, you were going to share something?
Oh, I was just gonna say that I was just glad we had a good leaders meeting to do it.
Did.
I get excited because we've got so many good things coming up, and oh, somebody is talking. I probably get more excited than I need to. But
No.
I get very animated and very excited and trying to share things with our members, and it's just like our leaders. And then I just get excited. So I don't know. I'm always happy when they're over, not because you guys are mean to me, Dawn, but just because I'm just excited because we've got so many cool things coming up. So I just would say that.
I agree. I want to thank you again
Oh,
for sharing all of that wonderful information, because as leaders, we need that to be able to share with our groups and keep things well organized. And there are a lot of good things coming up within TTR. So thanks for getting that together, because there's just so many benefits and good changes on the horizon. So
yeah.
everybody just stay aware.
I was going to say, I hate it when people talk like that and they don't tell you what it is. Just let me say that if you don't mind, we did a survey recently. I sent out a survey, and I know that there were a couple people, at least from this group, that did their survey, and I thank everybody. But I would just say that there's so many things that survey revealed. And no matter if we're COVID time or not, there are reasons that people come to our groups to, improve upon those things and make this something that you get, that is easy and makes a lot of sense. And so anyway, I hate it when people say, "Oh, I can't tell you what it is." Well, just tell you that it is going to, it will make things, it will make things easier and stuff. I don't even know, Dawn, if making it too crazy. I'm not really trying to do that.
No. And you've shared already, I think, previously our website. There's going to be wonderful new stuff happening with the website. So you just have to wait and really see it when it rolls out. And there's a lot of events that are going to be filling up the calendar in this last quarter of 2021. So just look forward to either registering for them to attend, to listen, or make sure that you get the recording and spend some time, because there's a lot of great information from a lot of great professionals who really know their stuff and are talking about some relevant topics that should help everybody as a business person, as a consumer, it's just good stuff. Good stuff.
Good. Thank you. If that's what you got out of it, great. That's what I was intending.
All righty.
And I would just say real quick, on the 27th of September, we have our own Brynne Cochran doing our TTR Presents that day. And I'll be at 4:00. Excuse me. 4:00 on Zoom. And it is out there, but you can go to Eventbrite and it would be under TTR Presents or TTR Networking. You can find it under that, but you do need to register. sure. And if it's something to share with people, that would be great too. Okay.
Very cool. Very cool.
Thank you.
All righty. I know that last month was August and awesome testimonials, but I want to remind everybody on the heels of all that we learned about giving testimonials and asking for testimonials. We certainly want to acknowledge all of our TTR members. So if you have utilized business services within the membership of TTR, write a testimonial, tape a testimonial, and share that with Jennifer and Nicole Williams. So it can be a part of the new website and as well just a part of a marketing program for that wonderful professional. And no, Stacy, I have not forgotten. So
Yes, you have.
No. Sure have. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked. But I wanted to remind everybody about the testimonials, and we are, we're going to be talking more about the referrals. I know that we talk, that we share, and we encourage the one-on-ones, but we're going to get a lot more active with the referrals and make sure that everybody knows how to do those warm referrals and get very active in thinking about who we can connect each other with. So keep that in mind as well. So we're going to go ahead and start our roundtable introductions. So let's see. Stacy Shamburger Smith, are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
Mhm.
Are you muted?
She probably is.
Yes, I am.
Was that
Not
purpose?
that I've been able to press the unmute button. Good evening, everyone. I am Stacy Shamburger Smith, and I partner with a global network marketing company that's Black owned called Tava Lifestyle. My background is I practiced pharmacy for over 28 years. And now I'm currently executive director with Tava Lifestyle. Yoo-hoo! But we currently have 4 products on the market now, soon to be 6, I believe, when we have our 2nd year anniversary, the end of this month, first weekend of October. I think they're coming out with 2 more. So they won't tell us, it's supposed to be a surprise, but they're supposed to share that information with us at our annual 2nd year anniversary meeting out in Houston, Texas. So I can't wait to hear about that. But right now we have the Vesely Detox Tea. This right here. Oh, this is not an open packet, but you guys have seen the little sachets. But this tea is going to cleanse all the toxins and parasites and waste out of your gut. Because people don't realize it, we carry around about 10 to 20 pounds of waste that's just sitting in our gut. Even though you may go to the bathroom, you're only doing the lower part of your intestine. It's not doing anything for everything that's stuck up in the upper part of your intestines and gut. And people also don't realize that all that waste and parasites and toxins have you feeling sluggish and no energy. And it also has a lot of inflammation in there. So you need to flush your system out with this amazing, all natural, vegan-based Vesely Detox Tea. And of course, when you detox, you're gonna lose some of the good with the bad. So this Ballet 30 liquid vitamin extract is going to replenish and replace everything that you lose from detoxing. Plus, this product has all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to function properly, from vitamins A to Z. It's packed with vitamin B to give you natural energy, vitamin D to boost your immune system, antioxidants, glucosamines, 8 superfoods. It has everything in it that your body needs to function properly. So you need to get some of this with the COVID number rising to boost your immune system. And next we have the Flare Energy Capsule. Our little saying at the company is the Flare will get you there. You just take 1 capsule once a day. All the products just once a day. The Flare is packed with probiotics to help with digestive health. Also a lot of vitamin B. So no need to drink those Red Bull energy drinks or those 5-hour energy drinks that are harmful to the body. So whoever's out there doing it, stop it right now. Get you some of this right here. I believe Jennifer might be guilty of that. But anyway, this product also helps regulate your metabolism. So it's going to help speed it up to help you to burn calories and lose weight. And also decrease cravings, guys. For the sweet one, the people out there that have that sweet tooth. This right here also going to help with mental focus and mental clarity. It has so many benefits, all of these products do. So many benefits, too many to even tell. And our fourth product right now is this Capri CBD infused coffee. This coffee is CBD infused, no THC, guys. So you have any pain anywhere in the body, it's going to help decrease that pain. It's going to help with mental focus and mental clarity. If you have a problem sleeping at night or under a lot of stress and anxiety, it's going to help bring your calmness back, help you to relax. This coffee also has an ingredient called chaga mushroom. If you guys will Google that, you know, chaga mushroom has several benefits such as antifungal, antiviral, as well as chaga mushroom is supposed to help fight against cancer cells. So this coffee is amazing. And a lot of people have a lot of great testimonies about how this coffee has really changed their life, you know, for the better. So these products are available. I have a website. I have all the products available in stock. So if you guys are interested in getting some, just contact me and I'll be more than happy to give you all the more details about these amazing products and ship some to you if you're interested. But this coming Friday, I'm going to Huntsville, Alabama for a big rock festival, music festival that's going on, and I'm going to be a vendor there. So I'm looking forward to that. I know I'm going to sell out. I'm just claiming it right now. I'm going to sell out all of my products. So I'm looking forward to this event. And like I said, the end of this month, September 30th through October 3rd, we will be celebrating our 2nd year anniversary in Houston, Texas. That's where our corporate office is located. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. But also anyone is interested in joining us to earn an extra stream of income, age 18 and above, just let me know.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Stacy. Does anyone have any questions at all for Stacy and Tava Lifestyle Products?
I don't think it's a question, but I'll tell you when she describes it, like you got all those parasites and stuff in your gut. It's like, oh, crap.
Yeah,
oh
you do.
Gosh. Makes you feel like I got to get that crap out of it. It's literally crap, isn't it? I'm sorry. I thought that was really funny when she said it, but I'm like, man, you sell it like that, you're going to sell out at your event, Stacy. You're going to do.
That's the plan. It's the truth, though. It's the truth.
Yeah.
I believe you. I completely believe you. It's just like, oh my goodness. What a crazy, oh my goodness. Oh.
Stacy, if you do a flyer or a post or whatever for this weekend, let me know, because Huntsville, Alabama is my one of my genealogy sites. My mom grew up there and I've got lots of family and friends, so I'd be happy to post that on my we have a family website called the Huntsville Hawk Nest, because Hawk is my mom's maiden name and Huntsville was where she was from. So I'll be happy to share it if you put together a flyer or something.
Okay, thank you, Bunny. I'm done.
All righty. Let's see. Who's next? Brynne, are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
Yes, I am. Hi, everybody. My name is Brynne Cochran. I'm with Shelter Insurance. I was going to speak with everybody tonight about roadside assistance in your car policies and your car insurance. So the one thing that I wanted to talk about with Shelter specifically is that along with the car insurance that you get from Shelter, we provide $100 in free roadside assistance. So basically what that entails is nationwide traveling and you have some breakdown, you need gas, you need to get towed, or your battery's down, you need to get you lock your keys out of your car. We have a 1-855 number that you call nationwide, and we'll reimburse you up to $100 for free. It's just part of your car insurance. Now, there is an added bonus where you can go up to $300. It's like $14 every 6 months that you can add to your policy. So if you're someone who tends to lock your keys out of your car a lot, or maybe run out of gas, you might want to request a little bit more. But so this is a great perk for the shelter insurance, car insurance. But I also like to bring this up because a lot of people don't know that their car insurance actually covers a specific amount of roadside assistance. And I actually have a lot of my customers who's holding 2 or 3 roadside assistance extra companies that they have their roadside assistance through, whether that is they just bought a car and the company is offering it as a part of the loan, like you can add roadside assistance, or AAA is another one that offers roadside assistance. So just keep in mind, I've had several customers decide to go ahead and drop other companies because they end up paying, you know, $20, $30 a month for roadside assistance that they may not need. So just check with your insurance company and see if you already have that roadside assistance, or maybe it's a little bit better of a deal because insurance companies have great offers on roadside assistance. It's a little bit less expensive, and for reimbursements, they're pretty good about reimbursing you rather quickly. And some companies will even pay for it at the time of service. I know with shelter, it kind of depends on where you are in the United States, but just something to consider. With your roadside assistance, your car insurance, if you want to check it out and make sure you're not paying extra. I know for me right now, $10 or $20 extra a month would be great. So if I'm spending money I don't need to, it's just something to think about. All righty, Brynne Cochran, shelter insurance, home, auto, business insurance, and then all my information is in the chat box.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brynne.
You are very welcome.
Good information. Does anyone have any questions for Brynne concerning auto or home insurance, business insurance with shelter?
Hey, since he was talking about the roadside assistance, you know, like AAA, they offer like the hotel discounts or like getting in the zoo kind of discount or something like that. Does your insurance or the roadside assistance kind of do that, or?
No, they do not. So it's
Okay.
to like and I'm sorry, I didn't realize that the AAA offered that along with their roadside assistance. So that's good to know. But yeah, no, it's specific to breakdowns, change tires, run out of gas.
Okay, can I, just a quick question, Doinne, just while you're talking about that, because I did insure through Center. It's a long day, through AAA insurance, because I was an insurance agent for them. Brynne, how much, you said it was $100 in reimbursements, is that what you said?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And is that based, I mean, because AAA, I believe AAA insurance, AAA, the membership club does have discounts at hotels and that kind of thing. You can get other, there are some other, it just depends on the hotel typically, but you have to be kind of careful. And I'm not trying to talk people away from AAA, but they do have 2 different memberships. And if you have the bottom, and I'm telling you because I had the bottom, meaning I was an insurance agent with AAA, and I still had the bottom plan, and it only covered 3 miles of towing, which by the time you got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't give you a reimbursement. You would get 3 miles. And I still ended up paying one time significant amount of money. Now, granted, it does help, but I don't know.
And that's why I brought this up tonight, because I try to focus on things that I have come up with my insureds where they're kind of and myself as well, clueless as to what it is that they're being offered and what it is that they're paying for. And so I'm kind of in the business to help people better understand what it is that you're paying for, I guess, or not paying for if you go with our shelter insurance. But one of the things that people are learning is as they start to look into these services that these companies pay, or like that are offer you, like a AAA, or even, the dealerships, the towing isn't very far, or the offerings isn't for just any hotel. So there's a lot of perks that go along with it, but when you start reading the small print, it's sometimes not worth it. That's kind of why I brought it up, just because I don't know, to me, $20-$30 a month for roadside assistance that you may not use, and but very often, if not at all. And when you do, I've heard a lot of people not very happy with the timing and things like that. Maybe your insurance company could offer something for a lot less, or maybe it's even included. A lot of my insureds don't even know that it's included into their premium itself, up to $100. So it's just kind of knowing what it is that you have, that what you're paying for.
Sure. Dion, I didn't mean to cut you off on the membership, because AAA has a great membership with all kinds of other perks too. I mean, so, it's really good to know if your insurance policy has that towing, because more than likely it might be better than what AAA's towing is, but AAA's other benefits are really good too. So having both might not be such a bad idea. I mean, I grew up and when I started working at AAA in Noblesville, we did the triptychs. Do you guys remember triptychs? Or your parents do that or anything? I mean, and it now, what do? You go to the internet. I don't think they even have triptychs anymore, although they might, because they still might do. It's like they put they map out your whole trip and they tell you where you're going to stop and all those kind of things. But I think, how many of us probably don't know exactly what Brynne was saying? You don't know that your policy might, or at least with shelter, it does. But maybe not have any, but they're probably, typically, I would say your towing is probably better on a policy like what Brynne's talking about than getting it. I just say, for my own thing, we've had too many times, we've had people, our kids, having to get towed or whatever, and it's not that good with AAA, unfortunately, because it's the 3 miles. Now, if you get the 100-mile thing, that costs you much more, but I mean, you can get that, but not all of us get that to begin with. Anyway, that's a good thing to bring up, Brynne. Thank you. Not something I thought of.
Cool. And I have some customers that are like, well, I'll take both.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal to them. So
Right.
I think it's more so because my friend, she has a AAA. I had tried AAA 1 year, and that's before I guess my insurance had it, the roadside assistance. And then I had to get it towed, and it was only the 3 miles and had to pay. And I was like, well, what's the point? And I wasn't really traveling, it just, I didn't see that point of being worth it, but different things that they do have. And my one friend, she's like, no, I don't want to get rid of it because I have these other benefits, discounts. Like she goes to the theater. So there's a AAA kind of theater, like a season pass kind of discount. So doing that, but I just, through my insurance, I have the towing roadside assistance.
Good.
She also have something with Zoom, you said? They have something with Zoom?
No. With the zoo, like.
Oh, the zoo. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have something with Zoom. Oh no, we're all addicted to
Well,
Zoom.
I don't know. Maybe they do have something.
They
now.
might. You never know. Got to read
one of those things you have to look up. Yeah.
That's kind of.
All right. Let's see. Are there any more questions about roadside assistance? Okay. Nancy Vesely, are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
Yeah, I'm Nancy Vesely. It's really quiet now. Everybody's eating. So that's good. IHC Specialty Benefits. I represent over 40 carriers for health insurance. So I usually can find something that would fit your needs. Right now, we're still hot and heavy in Medicare training. And we're starting to do educational sessions to educate people about Medicare and try to explain the different parts and what's happening out there and what choices they have. What else? I'm now dealing with people that are looking at insurance because they don't have any, and it's sad. It's like, I don't get how people can go years without insurance. And it's like, you're just living on the edge there. And at some point in time, your luck's going to run out. So something
Yep.
is better than nothing. And that's what I try to tell them. And you can just show them the numbers and tell them what it is. And they either take you up or they don't. And they continue to go living on the edge with no health insurance, which is not good. But that's what I'm doing.
All right. I'm curious, have you seen an uptick on the life insurance side with the mortality rates based upon COVID? Is that, are more people interested in protecting themselves, or are folks just struggling just to get by? And
I'm thinking, I don't push that many people with health insurance. I mean, if they want it, I'll introduce it and I might mention it in a conversation, but the people that really could use it is if you had a lot of money and you wanted to give that money to someone in your family, put it in a life insurance policy. They'll inherit it and there won't be any taxes on it. It won't have to go through probate. I mean, there's some real advantages to having life insurance policies, but people just don't take it. They're not, that means they die. I think there's a lot of times that's what it is. I'm dead. I don't care what happens, and there are other policies that you can get, supplements that would pay you if something happened to you so that you would take advantage to it. Some of those supplements are, if you get in an accident or something and you're out of commission for a while, if you're a business owner, if you're not making money, you're not getting those bills paid. So there's those options that I think people would be more inclined to look at.
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Any other questions for Nancy Vesely? All righty. Hey, Dion Robinson.
Hello, Don. Evans Casey.
Are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
I am. So I am Dion. I am with Color Street, Color Street is 100% nail polish in a strip. It's easy to apply. It's easy to come off with just regular nail polish remover because it is 100% nail polish. So it's a salon quality, basically at a fraction of the cost. You get a base coat, color, and a top coat in one. It comes in different colors, different designs. If you like glitters or if you don't like glitters, we got it all. One of the new fall ones is kind of a matte, so some people don't like that shine. You want that little kind of dullish color. So we got one of those that's in the red, and I'm like, ooh, okay, so that's a different version. So there's so many options out there. So it's my children in the background. Now they start talking. Anyway. So as far with Color Street, anybody who would like to join for extra income, it's only one product that you have to know, and that's the nail polish. So you don't have to learn the names. You just, hey, what color do you like? Here we go. So it's 18 and above, and anybody who loves nail polish just to get on. There's been people joining, like their children, teenagers, they love it. And then they might not be able to join themselves because they're under 18. So their parents join and then they can sell it themselves. So just so they can earn extra income. So once again, I'm Dion with Color Street and my daughter's singing in the background.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Does anyone have any questions for Dion about Color Street Nails?
Dion, I have a question. Oh, go ahead.
You go first.
I was going to ask you about the entrepreneur side of it. Is there an overhead to get into the, what is the overhead?
So you get a kit. So it's $129 before the tax. Right now, you get an extra 5 strips. What is it? 12 or 13 normally come in the kit, but now you get extra 5. So, and then you get samples and how to get started and the plan. Stop. And before, they just recently changed, I think it was in April, that before it was like a certain amount that you had to get per month. Now they did away with that. So you can just stay active. You know, sometimes there's better months than others.
Sure.
So you don't have to worry about that. But I mean, even before then, it took like 6 months before you would be deactivated if you didn't reach that goal. So anyway, but now that's completely gone away. So if you just want to buy it for yourself, you know, you get like 25% discount just for yourself.
Right. Okay. Is that something that you would recommend to like a college student?
Oh yeah, I mean, anybody can do it.
Like the timing, it sounds like you could be very flexible with how much effort you put into it. And
oh yeah, definitely.
But it sounds like you do make money. It's just what you put into it, you get out of it.
I mean, that with any business, I mean, you know, insurance and stuff like that. So you're like, hey, you know, you wear it and be like, hey, I like that color. Where'd you get that color? Because you're your own advertisement.
Okay. Yep, that's true.
Be like, hey, I can show you right now. Here you go.
Yeah, I was thinking about my stepdaughter. She's always having her nails, but she likes black, but she always likes it on her fingernails. So, but she's always having to redo it or she chips it. So I wanted her to try this to see, you know, if it's something that she likes. I don't think she's ever tried that. She's tried the gel. She doesn't like the acrylic. And of course she's done with the polish completely. I don't know. They
do it black though.
They do.
Yeah.
You guys have a matte black too. I noticed on there, right?
Yeah.
She likes. Yep. All righty. I'll let her know about that.
Okay.
Thank you, Dion.
You're welcome.
My question is, instead of taking my polish off with nail, with toner, I end up just scraping them off.
Or you're one of those, huh? You just like to scrape it.
I just like scraping it. It's really fun, but it's not for my nails, but it's fun.
Well, I mean, it's just like with regular nail polish, if you're scraping it off, I mean, there's a chance like your own like nail, you're just kind of damaging, you know, it's just a nail prep, you know, nail health. So you just try to take it off with the nail polish remover, you know, keep your nails healthy, you know, vitamins, you know, Tava, you know, something like that.
Hey, did she pay you for that?
She's not even listening.
She didn't even hear it.
Bad Stacy, you didn't even hear what I said.
You're
muted on the call.
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
She gave Tava props.
I did. I was like, you know, vitamins and things. I was like something like Tava, you know.
Yes.
But nail health is always important, just like, you know, keeping your face clean, you know, you don't want to leave makeup on, you know, you got to clean your face, you know, just different things just to stay healthy, keep your skin, your body healthy. So inside and out, it's always important.
You're supposed to clean your skin? Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm just. It
helps you stay so young and fresh. And, you know, I'm only 21. Did you know that?
That
you can ask for that.
That explains my problem. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Cool. Do we have any other questions for Dion Robinson and Color Street Nails? All righty. Hey, Jennifer Johnson.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're on here, but I have got like multitasking, but I'm Jennifer Johnson. I am, you know who I am. I'm actually a musician as well, and I'm the founder of TTR Networking and a relationship marketing coach. And I basically, what do? This is not a good 60-second elevator pitch, so you guys can all just shoot holes through it like crazy after I'm done. But I position you to stay top of mind in authentic ways, creating personal connections and making your clients, your client's first choice. I always say that wrong. So, but basically that is what I do through all the stuff I do. I help you stay top of mind, and that is not a good elevator pitch, but there you go.
Well, thank
That
you.
is, I mean, who cares? Why do I need to be top of mind?
I
Because
want to be top of mind.
it's something like 91% of us will buy on a whim from somebody else if they think they don't remember you, or if you stay top of mind, you're in touch with them on a regular basis, which I know a lot of you, that is part of why your business is successful. It's because you do that naturally. It's not, but some people don't realize that just because you're not necessarily selling somebody something, I would say like Brynne, I mean, you sell them a homeowner's policy, that's once a year, right? Renters once a year, more than likely. So you just have to be, and I know she does do that with her clients, but why do we need to stay top of mind? Because people forget about us. So you have to do something to stay right at the forefront of their mind. And how many of us have family members who, meet you at a family gathering and say, hey, I just bought life insurance. Well, I sell life insurance. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Well, we need to be letting our clients know that, or, our family know that. So anyway, same idea, same thing.
All righty. Well, thank you, Jennifer. Does anyone have any questions for Jennifer Johnson? Okay. Wow, perfect timing, Robert.
Hello, ladies. How you doing?
Good. Welcome to the call. Are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
Always, always. Robert Hailey, First Home Bank, mortgage banker, been doing it over 25 years. Welcome. I do a holistic approach to every client I work with, really trying to find the short and long-term goals that they are trying to accomplish. But most important, I try to make sure the loan makes sense for them, not just now, but also going forward, so they feel good about the decision they make and they feel well informed. My potential client is everyone. Everyone's a potential client. Those who are looking to do a consult, just want to understand their options, whether they be a refinance or to buy a home or purchase, or know what's the first step in buying a home. Most people think about buying a home, they go to a realtor. I said, well, that's the wrong place to start, because the realtor has no money and have nothing at all. They can't do anything without financing. So you really want to talk with the finance person to understand where you are, what's going on, what you need to do. Or are you ready? You're not ready? What steps you need to take to put yourself in a position? How much house can you really afford? And that's really to talk with someone like myself. You have to get there, and then you bring the realtor involved once you know that. And then most people want to go out with just a pre-approval when they're buying a home, but really, when a pre-approval only if you have, I call it, since you have excellent credit, you know your outcome is very good, but most people don't. You want to go out with approval, meaning that you want to underwrite your credit, your income, and your assets to know exactly what you qualify for and deal with all the pitfalls. So therefore, your loan will go through much quicker, and you go out there with, you actually will win more of your bids, because now you went out with a approve offer where someone with a pre-approval, you're putting down an offer just like putting down cash. I mean, hey, this loan will be done. All it needs is just to sign a signed contract. So that's what I do there. So anyone's looking to have friends, family, refer anyone that's maybe considering buying a home or thinking about buying a home, please send them my way.
Awesome.
Robert Hailey, First Home Bank.
Thank you so much, Robert.
You're welcome.
Do we have any questions for Robert Hailey with First Home Bank? All righty. Well, as I mentioned earlier, my name is Dawn Evans Casey, and my company is Spa Travel, a full-service travel agency. Did you all know that travel makes you smarter? So as you take in the sights and smells and sensations of a new destination, you're doing more than making memories. Travel experiences are known to prompt your brain to think differently and more creatively too. So whether you're going someplace near, an overnight to visit family, or an excursion around the world, you have the opportunity to boost your brain power by doing that travel. So take advantage of it. Whether you're looking for a hotel, a car rental, a resort, a cruise, a flight, all of those things fall under the realm of spa travel, and I am happy to help. I love to assist my clients to plan enjoyable, memorable travel experiences. So if you are looking forward to planning a getaway, girls or guys trip out, a family trip, either domestically or internationally, Spa Travel is ready to help you. And I would love to talk to any referrals. So feel free to reach out. As well, if you know of anybody who may be interested in getting into the travel business, I would love to talk to them. There is an abundance of opportunity within the travel industry, even with COVID in place. So tourism is still the core of a lot of economies around the world. And if somebody wants to stretch their imagination and learn more geographically and worldwide, I'd be happy to talk to them too. So Dawn Evans Casey, Spa Travel. Does anyone have any questions about travel that I may be able to assist with?
Have you thought about, Don, question, do you do mentoring for travel? The travel agent?
I do have a group that we gather on a quarterly basis and chatter about what's going on in the industry and share the ideas and quips about what's going on and how to better serve our clientele. But no, I haven't had an opportunity to gather a group of people who are just trying to find out about the travel industry and do some mentoring in that realm. If you know of a group that might be interested in hearing about that, I'd love to hear more.
Well, I'll think about more so for you, one-on-one mentoring, as well as I have two things may I can send your way. Someone you'd be a mentor to, and as well as some people, potential clients.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Well, let's talk soon, Robert.
Okay.
All right. So we are in the month of September and the 60-second elevator pitch is the theme. So I'm wondering, did everybody have an opportunity to click on the link included in the follow-up email from last week? And did you learn anything new or implement anything new or change up your pitch at all based upon that information? Anybody?
I did.
Did you? All right.
Well, I don't know. Was it what Jennifer sent me? Jennifer, was it that thing that you
It might have been the same thing, yes.
Okay. 'Cause I don't recall getting it, but I got something from Jennifer, so it might have been that, but I liked that printout that she gave, and it kind of allowed me to better understand kind of the way to introduce the product, think about your audience, and then why it is that you're telling your audience about not necessarily what you're selling, but what it is that you want to capture, like their mind, like just to capture them with. So be very diligent, like whenever I was thinking about roadside assistance and, about other companies that offer roadside assistance, think about your own insurance company. It helped me dial into words. I tend to be a very wordy person, and it takes me probably a whole paragraph to explain something that most people could probably do in 5 words. It's just how I am. So it kind of encouraged me to dial it in a little bit, and I still didn't do a very good job, but it kind of helped me better understand why it's so important to know what it is that you're telling people, and just also think about the audience that you're speaking with.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll speak to that though. So, I mean, today, my same line is brief, is that sometimes, I know you already know what you want to do and you want to can it, but when you're looking at the client and you're prejudging, and also you're prejudging them, and as well as you said, well, I don't know if they got it or not got it, especially if you're dealing with someone that's speaking a different language.
Mm-hmm.
You tend, like I was doing with a Hispanic gentleman, and I felt myself over explaining something, as well as trying to give him more information than he could want to absorb. And really, he said it himself. He said, "Robert, thank you, but that was more than I know. I don't know." I said, and so almost like what I used to do, what I try to do all the time, is basically tell them just enough to get them, keep them there, and then answer their question if they have any. And that's where when you're looking at, because he was talking about what he was trying to do, just trying to understand, because in my business I'm in, a lot of people they chasing around trying to make a decision on a rate versus knowledge. They're making, what's the rate? It doesn't matter what the rate is if the loan is not accomplish your goals short term and long term. But it may only accomplish your goals short term, but long term, this is not the right loan for you. But like some people looking to refinance, and people trying to beat them on a lower payment by stretching the term out and saying, and not give them all the data about that. And people thinking something, and they make decisions on the wrong things. So you're trying to figure out versus asking question and explaining. So.
Good. Anybody else?
I do think it's important. I think Brynne said that, and Robert, I don't think I've heard somebody explain it quite like that before, but that makes a lot of sense. I think that really is. When we're talking about the elevator pitch, it's kind of, I think Brynne said it, but you're kind of looking at your audience and figuring out, and sometimes you might get the wrong thing, but literally the whole thing is supposed to be, if you were going in an elevator up with a CEO that you're trying to sell yourself to, you want to work in his company, you have 30 seconds to, basically sell yourself. You got to figure out, what is it that I can say that quickly? And then, like Robert said, then let them ask questions. I mean, it is really important. So you don't have to sell them everything. I asked Brynne about doing the presentation because she comes every week with a new special little thing that we wouldn't know that she even does, if she didn't point it out during, not that we might eventually, but she's not trying to dump on us every single thing she does in 30 seconds. She's saying, here, what about this? What was it? The roadside assistance today, that's kind of, that's just one of those things. And then you get people like, oh gosh, I didn't know they had, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. But boy, between the two of you, Brynne and Robert, you guys hit it on the nose, really. I mean, it's just, you need to do something that gets their attention, and sometimes that's easier said than done, depending on your audience. But if you have a variety of them that you can pull out of your pocket, kind of like Brynne does, where she's talking about the farmers markets and all those, the renters for the college kids. I mean, it's like, wow, it's pretty neat. So I don't know if that added anything, but there you go.
I like it. I like it. Part of the article that stood out to me was the wow, how, and now method. It's pretty easy to remember when it all rhymes like that. And it talked about, surprise them with something intriguing, humorous, or puzzling. That's, to get their attention, to draw them in. That's the wow. The how is the explanation of what it is that you do or what you're offering. And again, you're looking at them, kind of sizing them up. What do they need to hear from me? What can I do to help them? Not about selling them the product or service, but what is going to help them that I have in my toolkit. And the now is now, for example, give them a story, a clear example of you doing something within the realm of your expertise that might really stick with them and stay front of mind, as Jennifer says. That is genuine and authentic, like we've talked about before. The now is, make sure that they're clear as far as what they need to understand, and they don't go away thinking that you overpromise or said something ridiculous that doesn't resonate with them, but genuinely permeates and stays with them. So I like that, the wow, how, and now method. And to be able to do that in 60 seconds, that you might have to be pretty talented. But I think, over time, as we practice and actually put ourselves out there, speaking to individuals, strangers, people that we're introduced to, as we look for opportunities to engage folks, we get better and better at it all the time.
Okay, stop.
Become a good storyteller.
Become a good storyteller. Yeah.
I think if you can become a good storyteller, it keeps the people intrigued of what it is. And if you in your story, you find humor, you're subjecting of laughter or something in the story but it's telling the story, moving a narrative. You tell them the story. That's if you become a good storyteller, you win. And then, or understanding your product that you're sinking to size to that is it can hit it to a broader audience versus a narrow audience. So instead of trying to tell about all your product or something, but think of something that's more common with everybody, and that be what you start off and to get them to talk. And then as you talk to them, you learn about what other story or what other product you can share that makes sense for them, versus trying to tell everybody everything. Well, you do all this, you do this, you do this. It becomes more confusing, more overwhelming, and no one's listening. But if you can tell the story, become a good storyteller, which I'm terrible at telling stories. And so that's why I don't try to tell them. But I try to be succinct to what I want to say and listening. Listening and asking questions, and then narrating that way. But you got 2 minutes to tell a story or 30 seconds to tell your story. Think about the broadest and figure out with yourself what makes sense and how can you tell that your product, but what key things can draw a line through everything that you want to say and be sync with it. without going detail.
Yeah.
Think
I
about the paper.
I like what you shared about listening, because sometimes we're so caught up in what's coming out of our mouths that we're not listening to the feedback, that we're not watching the body language, that we're not paying attention to the other cues. And it's about engagement. It's not all one-sided in the 60-second pitch. So
Right.
we have to think about multitasking as professionals and making sure that we are looking for those visual cues and listening for the responses of, am I really capturing and engaging them, or, are they about to turn around and run and and abandon? What is it, if one thing that you said, makes their eyes widen or their ears perk up, do you identify and work off of that response to, improve the interaction? So our 60-second pitch, while we memorize it and, vocalize it from memory, it's still, we as professionals have to be completely open and aware to everything that's going on in that moment, in that interaction, to make sure that, that it's not over with and we're like, oh, I didn't even get their name, or, ask them for the contact information, or, pursue the right questions or answer all of their questions, or, so that you don't leave the engagement without having, an effective interaction with them. Think about all of the things that go into making that an effective interaction, rather than just what's coming out of your mouth.
I know last time when we were talking about this, that you told us that to write it down and, practice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. And sometimes I change it up. It just depends on who I'm talking to, how fast I have to get someone's attention. Because when I'm doing a vendor event, I'm showing them, be like, hey, you want to try this on? It's real easy. I'm just going like this. I have to do it quickly. And as I'm applying the sample on their hand, or I'm showing them on my hand now, since with COVID, that I'm talking to them, I'm doing my pitch at the same time. So it just naturally comes, sometimes when I'm talking on here, I might think of something else, whatever. But when I'm there, it's just about the same thing, just, a brand new person at a vendor event. So it's just like, see, this is it, let me have your information, can you write it down? I get that, but I'm already had talked about it, and they're like, wow, I can't believe this. So I'm like, what color do you want? I'm just asking them, like, so if it's insurance, maybe it's like, what type of insurance do you need right now? Or do you have your health insurance covered, everything covered? Just break into it so they have to answer something like that. But I'm since making me do the elevator pitch, Dawn was like, she will get after you. I mean, she don't play. From before, I was like, oh, okay, yes, I got it. So it really has helped, because, I was kind of scattered all over, but actually writing it down, the main points and what stands out, that helps a lot.
Great. Great. Okay, well, I feel accomplished. I don't know. I don't have anything else for you guys.
Hey, Jeff,
I know and Jennifer has mentioned it before. I may have mentioned it before in within TTR networking group, something that we've done in especially like a night like tonight where there are no visitors and we're all members. We've heard each other's elevator pitches often enough, and it would be cool to do even next week if the group is small, that we switch up and maybe pull names out of a hat and express somebody else's pitch. And in that way, you get to hear what you've said that somebody else remembers about you and your products or services and how you deliver your pitch. And they may not have it all exactly, but it gives you some insight into what sticks with people about how you present yourself in your business. It's fun, especially when you've got, somebody of the opposite sex presenting the information that they recall or hear about a fellow member. So if you all are game, that's certainly something that we can do. And again, it's just for fun, but helps us, I think, grow as professionals, recognizing, what is it that I share that gets effectively communicated? So what do you think?
I'm good for it.
And I would just say you're exactly what you said there. Dawn, when you said it's interesting to hear what other people hear or what they think, because it might not be what you think you're saying. It sounds funny to say that, but it's kind of always amazing to hear what other people would say about you, or not about you, but imitating you or trying to replicate what you're saying. I don't know if that makes any sense the way I just said that, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fun experience when you might, kind of, I don't know.
And you might even do it with your family sometimes. They're wonderful sounding boards. And we'll usually be very honest with you, but again, it's good humored, and it's a learning opportunity for all of us to have that experience of being on the other side of the fence and listening about yourself and your presentation. So we'll see when we have an opportunity to do that. Let's see, we've got some time still. I know we mentioned at the top of the call that there are lots of exciting stuff coming up within TTR networking within this the last quarter of 2021. And I wanted to make sure to share that TTR Cares is going to get revved back up as let me see, Thursday, September 30th at 7 p.m. TTR Cares is going to have a discussion, and the theme or the focus for this month's discussion is cultivating your inner economist. So it's about general consumer information and saving money and being aware of financial opportunities for all of us. So it's at 7 p.m. now because I'm working my day job, and it's been pretty hectic. So I want to make sure that I have the time to present comfortably and prepare for that information. And it will require a Eventbrite registration to get the contact information. We'll do it via Zoom, so it's going to be recorded. If for some reason you can't attend but would love to catch up and hear what we've been talking about, staying abreast of what's going on with TTR Cares, then certainly listen to the recording, be connected to the TTR Cares Facebook page, and continue to look forward to lots of good stuff. TTR Cares is going to be doing some nonprofit video cast interviews, sharing some fundraiser information, presenting a holiday help calendar with opportunities for volunteering and donating and the like. So we certainly are serious about our focus on giving back to community around us and those that support us in our everyday businesses as well. Any questions about that? All righty. Cool.
Yeah.
Jennifer, were you gonna share anything?
No, I was just laughing. The TTR Cares was very awesome. Dawn has done some really great stuff with that, and really I had no direction. She was the one who wanted to start it. Well, I think she wanted us to start it, and I said, well, you can start it. So then she did, and she's done a great job, and I'm glad that it's coming back. So because I do think it's something that is a big part of what we are about. So thank you for doing that. And just as she's talking about, like I said, we have Brynne doing on Monday, the 27th of September. And that is at 4:00. It is out. It is out. What's it called? It's called, I can't remember. I don't have it open up. What is it? Capture your attention. What is it? I forgot. Darn it. What is it called? Brynne? I forgot.
You're muted, Brynne.
She probably does know, and I'm kind of goofy here. Sorry.
Sorry, I was actually looking at the event and to see what the name of it is. I don't know the exact name.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I think
Okay.
bring it up, but it just without I'm gonna have it here in a minute, but that's that. And then the month of October, I'll just say real quick, month of October is outrageous or out of the box marketing, which everybody seems to have a lot of fun with. Did you find it, Brynne?
I did. It's called Capture Your Prospects' Attention Without Overwhelm.
Yeah. Yeah. They say, I mean, somebody was saying earlier in one of the calls, well, within the first 30 seconds, I want to get people's attention, and there's nothing wrong with that. But science, I guess, says that you have 7 seconds to get somebody's attention or to lose them. And it literally, I think that is so true. And if you don't, and I posted something the other day, we only get one chance for a first impression, so anyway, it's kind of funny here. I don't even remember the name of the thing, but what I really wanted Brynne to focus on was this whole idea of, getting somebody's attention, but not overwhelming them. And she does a really good job of that. But I think, we all can definitely add to that, like what we were talking about, just the different things, listening is a big part of it. So, 30 seconds, really, you do it right, 30 to 60 seconds. There is a group in, and I'll just say this really quick. There's a BNI group in Arizona that has 80 members, or they have more than 80 members. Actually, I know somebody who's in the group. Now in BNI, they're making hand over fist money. I mean, that's pretty much why they've got 80 members, because you just wouldn't find an 80 member or BNI in too many. But the reason I bring that up is when they go around and they do their introductions, they literally have maybe 15 to 20 seconds. That's all they've got. And I'm sure they have people that are visiting because people want to know what the heck, 80 members in a BNI, you know, there's probably not much that they need, but people want to know. And so think about, you know, what do you say that gets somebody's attention? If you had, you know, 15 to 20 seconds to say something that sticks with people. And I'm just going to say it and I'm not going to do it. But when I started singing my elevator pitch, nobody even knew what I did, but they wanted to talk to me a little more because it's like, what this crazy woman is doing is she's singing. You know, I mean, you should have seen people's. Dawn, I don't think you and I were networking at that point, but I don't know if I don't know. Do you remember me doing that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm not trying to be stupid. I just can't remember, but literally it was like, oh, I actually kind of like singing, so I was fine with it. But there were a lot of people around me that would be looking at me like, what is she doing? You know, and that got their attention.
Yeah.
Now, did I get insurance business? I don't think I got much insurance business, but I really didn't care about the insurance. I really wanted to get more music jobs, which it did the job, you know, it did the thing, but you have to think of something crazy like that to do. You know, I'm not saying do something crazy, but I'm saying sometimes you do,
Yeah.
you know, have to kind
The
of put yourself
intriguing, humorous, or puzzling, the part of
Yeah.
the wow that we talked about. Yeah. I agree.
Yes, that's what I did. Yes. Anyway, thank you for letting me throw that out there.
No
Appreciate that.
problem. Good stuff. Well, Stacy got off the phone before I got off the line, the call before I had the opportunity to call her out. She has not yet done a video cast. I think everybody else on has done it at least once. So I'm going to follow up with Stacy and see if we can't get her scheduled to do a video cast. But everybody else, make sure that you review your list of benefits and that you're taking advantage of all of the benefits within TTR networking. Just like Jennifer sent out the survey, if there's something that we can do that can help your business, make you better, get you more connections, let's talk about, you know, as we're approaching October in the outrageous marketing, what can we do? How can we be better? We are always open to that information. As we're getting into the end of the year, think about maybe when's the last time you had a one-on-one with one of our members. It may have been a while now. It might be time to schedule something. So make sure that you stay connected, stay aware so that you can share effective, robust, warm referrals with each other. And I think that's about it. But all we've got this week. We'll look forward to seeing all your smiling faces again next week. So take care and be blessed. Be prosperous,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye. Have a good
Bye-bye.
week.
Take care, everybody. Be safe.
Take care.
Thank you.